Hey guys, Kuririnji here, once again bringing you the worst out of the VTuber community. And boy, oh boy, does this community have petty problems. Over the last 3 years since I started covering VTuber drama on my Twitter account, EN VTubers especially got engaged in the pettiest of squabbles with one another. Today is one of those cases, so let's get into it and see what's up. Well, the subject of today's video, Princess Arya, the VTuber, has come up with a certain ailment which prevents her from having tomatoes on her pizza, which disqualifies tomato sauce, as you can probably presume by it. Coming to you live from Arya's bathroom floor. I no longer can have tomatoes in any form because they're now immediately rejected by my body. RIP to my fave food, pizza. I am sobbing. Following this announcement, there has been an outpouring of advice of what Arya could replace the tomato sauce with on pizza. White sauce, garlic alternatives, the works. But Arya didn't want advice. Arya wanted to be mad. Let's take a look. This just in! Men coming in to tell me alternatives. I don't need advice, I like pizza. What you're all suggesting isn't even pizza. Just say that sucks. Please learn this lesson, because if you date someone, there's a difference between asking for help versus just wanting to vent. And she got replies to this, because not only does this reply sound very sexist, very misandrist even, but also very rude. Very rude indeed. I'm pretty sure they were just trying to be nice by suggesting alternatives. I'd be pretty happy if someone I was dating tried to help me instead of saying that sucks. Why are men so sensitive? After receiving all kinds of advice, she decided to make sure that everyone else knows that what she wants to do with people that give her advice, and that's making sure to laugh at them and then get blocked by blocked by them. I'm pretty sure they were trying to be nice by suggesting alternatives. Pretty sure if someone I was dating tried to help me instead of saying that sucks. Yeah, no, there's a difference between venting and asking. In my post, I am not asking for alternatives. Just because you would be happy with that doesn't mean others will. As someone who is dying, I don't need suggestions unless I ask for it. Also, why do you keep replying to my stuff? If you don't want people to reply to your post, you should really turn off comments, or specifically state in the original post what kind of replies you don't want. See, that's the magic of social media, especially of Twitter. You can customize your tweeting experience to your needs. You can block certain words, you can block certain people that you don't want replying to you. You can also completely lock your threads, so only the people you want can reply to you. And you know, just by using your words, you can also make sure to tell them that you don't want advice and you just want to be upset about your situation. I have to use this example because men don't listen. Ron Swenson, you've fallen into a classic trap. Christopher, trying to fix a woman's problems instead of just listening to what they are. Tom Haverford, hey man, if Anne needs Tylenol, she can get it herself. What she needs from you is to just look her in the eyes, nod your head, and say those two magic words. Don Amigo, that sucks. Chris Trigger, that sucks. Tom Haverford, I've spent my entire life reading instructional books about relationships in order to trick women into liking me. When Anne tells you what's bothering her, don't try to fix it. Just say, damn, that sucks. LMAO, we don't complain for y'all to help us, we're just venting. Shut up and listen. Shh, they clearly state they aren't dating anyone if gonna make them sad. Damn, let me hit them with a... No, I think this was rude, lol. I mean, I'm in a mood today. Sucks to suck. This enabling is pretty disgusting, but you know, girl boss, got a girl boss. It's called being a decent human being, but if you want to make it about gender, then you do you, sis. No, it's not. If someone is venting, we want to vent. I know you're single. I pray you learn this. Otherwise, you're not gonna have a good time. Bye, boy. I'm pretty sure that it's not healthy. Get help. And I'm still getting men like, gosh, they were trying to be nice. God. Like they're missing the point and it shows they're not in a relationship at the moment. You're also getting girls trying to help you, but you're just a sexist bitch. And here's a female replies, trying to tell her about alternatives to tomatoes. But she didn't go after them. She had to make it about men and their dating status. Their relationship status is all that matters here. Because you want to give someone advice, you want to be courteous, you are not in a relationship. You didn't let anyone vent. Women are enigma, motherfuckers, when they told to listen to women. I will never understand women. As when we literally tell the other person exactly what we want. Well, you really didn't. You didn't specify. You only started to get rude after the fact. Women don't mean what they say, motherfuckers. Failing to discern sarcasm. I'm fucking terrible at it, so I ask sometimes, but more often than others put it in at all. I seldom get into confrontations on Despair Dad, but all I did was give valid criticism. The aftermath was me being accused of being an incel and shamed for being a man. I never said I was better than everyone, and was never in a lot of her posts. Do better. I won't take lies and slander lying down. So he decided to call me out. In my original post, I never asked for suggestions. I just said I cannot have anything with tomatoes as my body cannot handle it due to my CKD. Anyone with terminal or chronic illness knows how annoying it is to get suggestions or advice when it's... and she goes on a tirade about people... about chronically ill people getting advice. And I don't think that's the case. I think, you know... people are more willing to accept others' kindness instead of just going on girl boss mode on you and being extremely rude. My sister in Christ, if you don't want to respond how they see fit on your post, then simply do not tweet. Being on social media is the last thing you should be doing if something this small bothers you this much. 100% social media is just that, social media, and you're posting. It brings people along to make conversation. Getting advice on a post is not even that deep. It's all on you, not him. Being sexist about it doesn't make the situation better. If you don't want anyone to give suggestions or anything, just make it so that no one can reply to you. That's it. Making it out as a big deal is just adding fuel to the fire. Blocking him or anyone doesn't make it any better for you. And the backlash is starting to happen. Things aren't going well for Arya. And the girl boss attitude only gets you so far. You were low-key just being sexist. Since you decided to make this about men, think differently, period. Since we don't really just get to just vent, we show we care about trying to fix things. We won't know you don't want advice unless you just say it. Then, otherwise, unreasonable anger would be much more valid. Completely agree, and it's more genuine. Taking the time to try to help someone? That sucks, AMO. Actions are more important than words. Here's a guy eating pizza. Listen, homie, I speak for many others when I say that it's best if you take a second of Twitter. The return to reflect on the immature and discriminatory way you reacted towards him. Regardless of how he responded, it's up to you to be the bigger person, via not throwing a tantrum. I agree with the unsolicited advice part, but men think is kinda cringe. I'm gonna be real. This doesn't look good. Being upset or annoyed that doesn't excuse the way you handled the situation. It could have been handled privately. They didn't need to make a public tweet about it either, but I'm disappointed in both parties involved. This is just... I mean, only one party was the aggressor. The other one just, you know, wanted to make sure nobody else was insulted, but you go off. You're just adding to the fire at this point. She's getting attention, so she's trying to keep it alive. I'm really sorry, Arya. Folks really have a hard time understanding intention versus impact. And you're so right. Just because it was helpful, nice, or someone shit on some shit like that, doesn't mean it's not harmful or frustrating to deal with, especially when it's fucking constant. Doesn't excuse her sexist behavior. You don't have to respond either if you don't like getting help and you just want to vent. If you post on social media site, you can assume that someone will respond. You can deal with that like a decent human being, then shut yourself home without net. Let's do a checklist for Arya. Feel free to add to the list. Made a sexist comment, check. Lashed out, check. Didn't handle this like a mature adult, check. Added fuel to already huge fire, check. Wasn't transparent, checked. Acted immature, checked. Didn't like one suggestion, check. My clown detector is off the charts. Post public tweet. Why did I get replies? What the fuck, man? Why do you do this? Gets called sexist, rightfully so. Talks about guys' relationship status in lieu of argument. Backpedals to something people with disabilities would get, as if that justifies sexism. L. Right, I hate people who try to act like victim, knowing damn well they were the aggressors in the situation to begin with, LMAO. Precisely. She's also getting pissy at people blocking her for being rude, but then turns around and blocks people as well, knowing damn well she's in the wrong and refusing to address it. It's okay, Arya. Let it go and let it be. Only your followers understand what you're getting across. We know you have an illness, we know it was due to this. We know. People who don't know you simply will not know, and that's okay. We know you don't mean all men either. Seeing as this is nothing new from you and not the first time, well, if it's not the first time, I don't know why this person is getting any sort of attention when she reacts so violently to simple advice. Usually when people spout, men are adjective, I don't know English anymore, then they normally don't mean every single guy in existence, lol. You'll lose some fans, you will gain some, and that's okay. Holy mother of enabling. If this is the people that are her yes men or yes girls or whatever, then I kinda understand why she is how she is. Don't worry, I think you got the right adjective, lol. You're just straight up rude. It's not bad for us girls to take suggestions. Even it's not asked for sometimes. The suggestions can be good, yet you went straight to gender. If he was rude, okay, yet he was very respectful. I'll add to this. The fact you straight up went to gender is baffling. If a man did this, they would get blasted into oblivion, period. It is refreshing seeing people call you out in the comments here. What you did here was beyond fucked up. Everyone commenting are men. So what's your point here? Sex should never come into play. Things should be talked through in a calm and effective manner. The whole ordeal could have been avoided if you simply was willing to just talk calmly. A sex worker and a VTuber of all people. LMAO. Are you referring to Arya? Yep. Bestie Boo, you're out here going off on your tweet like some edgy teen looking for the smallest grain of attention. How'd you get so pissy because of pizza? People were literally making harmless suggestions and you immediately resort to sexism. Girl! Help! This is fucking Twitter, girl. Fucking surprised Pikachu face when people try to give suggestions to help you out. Girl-to-girl advice. People, not just guys, can read your mind. At least say you don't want advice instead of being an ass about it. I mean, come on sis. It's the internet, you're a big VTuber. People are bound to comment and it's on you if you get angry. Oh, and over a pizza? Spitting facts. You post first straps and oh shit, 90% of your followers are gonna be men. Well, maybe you should rethink your whole online presence if you don't want men around. Graduation for this B. I wouldn't publicly post tweets if you aren't looking for replies or interaction. If you do, maybe you should add no suggestions, I don't want help. Still a fucking weird take. Dude, the therapist would have an absolute field day with you. If it's one thing to want to vent and prefer not to have someone offer help or suggestions, it's another to do. This is all a result of it. Actually, toxic as fuck, damn. Complain about problem on public platform, receive response on public platform, blame men. This is not a sensible progression, you're not sensible person. Oh my god, is that the classic X? I'm mad. Why? What are you mad about X. I didn't want to talk about its situation. Understand you handled it poorly, and so what if it were men? I can guarantee if someone acted the same way you did and said, because women, they'd get their shit pushed in and sent to the cancel train faster than quarter treats can be counted. Some people are just simply being nice. There are pizza with tomatoes, and stop being an annoying attention whore. The magic of it's called venting. Alternatives were not asked for. Obviously there's pizza without tomatoes. The entire rest of it's how it's all men thinking they know what's needed on an obvious vent post. How would they know it's a vent post when she didn't say so? But how it's worded in a fucking I'm right LOL way. Not well shit what can I do way. I'm glad you can read so much into someone's context based on someone complaining. But you do you, as a lot of these other enablers do. Here we are, an example of an out-of-touch woman who wants to complain on a public forum to fans that follow her and then get upset about it. Ew, how dare men try to help me solve a problem that they just complained about. It's still not an excuse to be mad over some white sauce, bro. Would you believe me if I told you this unhinged back and forth was all about a tomato? So it's okay to be absolutely nasty and sexist to someone giving you harmless suggestions, then use a chronic illness as a way to justify it and bring it out. Why do all men mindset? If you don't want people commenting on your tweets, don't tweet or limit replies. Easy. A posts problem. B offers some possible solutions. A starts posting sexist comment and makes fun of person B for being single. People taking time out of the day to try and help when you just want to vent can be frustrating, but this is never how you should respond. I have a lot of mutuals following this person making very sexist comments to a man just for giving advice because she can't eat a certain food. All chronically ill person hates this. Fuck, we don't. And if you do, it doesn't give you an excuse to be sexist. Christ, woman. Get some damn therapy for your misandry. All of this could have been avoided had you politely stated it was a vent post and replied to others as such. But no, you made it about gender and attacked people in people's identity over it. GG, you get them next time. Yikes, how entitled. You're being so pissy when someone is just trying to help you. People like you are so difficult. Who peed in your pizza? LMAO, all the people unfollow me, just know that to all those who are chronically or terminally ill and those who with disabilities, now how it is to get unsolicited advice and how constant it is. I've been seeing you post for a while lately, and I have come to believe that you play the victim a lot. So many situations, instead of taking accountability for your actions, you don't move from situations, you uproar them and keep them going and going until from someone. I don't see how this is playing the victim in this situation or the others. This specific one, I got suggestions, all saying the same thing on a post that I didn't ask for suggestions or advice. The prior call-out post I made was due someone coming into my community and then she continues to complain, making herself the victim while saying she's not the victim. Oh no, if it isn't the consequences of my own actions. Complain about not being able to eat normal pizza to being allergic to tomato. People offer advice and pizza alternatives. God, why are men so fucking disgusting? Offer me unsolicited advice. Why are NVTubers like this? I don't know. NVTubers are just like this. Whereas other communities speaking different languages have their own drama, the NVTuber community is known for these levels of petty drama. Lol, this VTuber went on a misandrous tirade over pizza and now tries to buddy up with the chronically terminally ill and with disabilities as if to say, I know your struggle, my friend. As someone who has many disabilities and is terminally ill, please get off Twitter and vanish, not die, just vanish. As someone who has disability, I hope you graduate SAAP. Want to talk about it over pizza? The princess syndrome is strong. You will never amount to 1/1000th of the success of other VTubers with your arrogance and misandry. Apologize and grow as a person, or graduate right now. VTubing doesn't need toxic waste of good bandwidth. This just in. Advices are now unsolicited. I don't think that's how that works, but okay. You complained about not being able to eat pizza. They unfollowed you because they saw you're a whiny bitch, attacking people for giving you advice on how to deal with your shit health. Pretty sure because you were being a grade A bitch, but I digress. There is a wonderful tool called therapy. You should get some help. You should really do that, and I hope she did, because after March 7th, this was the last post she made. Could it be sexism? Could it be playing the victim because people wanted to help you? Could it be? Makes me feel better, though, that at least the commenters on this post are letting Arya know how truly stupid this is. LMAO, the people unfollowing me. You know, to anyone who's chronically terminally ill and those with disabilities. I know how it is to get unsolicited advice and how constant it is. And that's the last time Arya was seen, at least as of the making of this video. Did she take advice and try different pizza sauce alternatives? Or maybe that's below her. So who knows? Next time, I hope we get something less petty, but I doubt this because NVTubers be wild. But for now, until next time.